Hey everybody, it's Charlie James. Charlie James Unscripted. Tomorrow, the Low Country's going to the polls. Got a lot of elections going on. Got some referendums. We got some county council, city council. Got mayor's races going on. We'll find out what happens. Polls open at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Don't forget to get out and vote. One of the words I've told you before that I hate are the words low voter turnout. I don't like to see these things. I like to see big voter turnout. I like to have to wait in line a little bit before I go in and get my I voted sticker. I don't have a problem with that. I like to see people exercising their rights to get out there and vote for their representatives. And we got some big races coming up. Of course, Mayor Tecklenburg going up against a plethora of other people who are wanting to fulfill that seat. But it is a time for you to get out there and do your duty. And it is a duty. It is a duty because we owe it to our fellow citizens to let our voice be heard. We really should do that. A lot of people have lost their lives over our right to get out there and vote. So make sure you take care of that coming up tomorrow. Speaking of voting, I'm getting a little tired of seeing symbolic campaigns. I really am. Mark Sanford has admitted that he's got a symbolic campaign going on for President of the United States. Some people are saying he's using this as a way to blow through his war chest. He's moved up to New Hampshire where he's going to be concentrating up there. But again, there's zero chance. I mean, barring anything coming out of this BS impeachment hearing or investigation that's going on, he will not be president. Sorry. There was a time, maybe, but that time's not now. Also, over on the Democrat side, there's a lot of people that should probably drop out. Maybe it's time for Tulsi to go. She's saying she's not going to run for Congress again, but maybe it's time for her to go. Julian Castro is coming in about 1%. Marianne Williamson hanging in there. Andrew Yang, Buttigieg, surprisingly, coming in fairly strong right now. So we got Joe Biden, Elizabeth Warren, and then Bernie Sanders after that. And I believe Pete Buttigieg is coming in fourth, right around 9%, little shy of double digits. But all these other people, Kamala Harris, Amy Klobuchar, Cory Booker, certainly, these folks need to give it up. Go ahead and throw your support and your voters' support behind a legitimate, and I won't say legitimate, I think they're all legitimate candidates. I do think they all want to be president of the United States for whatever reason. But again, throw your support to a viable candidate, someone who's actually got a chance. And right now, the only people we even see having a chance on the Democrat side is Joe Biden, Elizabeth Warren, Bernie Sanders, maybe Buttigieg, barring something going on. Not sure how much longer Elizabeth Warren's going to be in there. She just admitted that I love what she said this weekend, that if you work in the healthcare industry, her Medicare for All plan is going to put you out of work. But fear not, for you will be able to go and work in the auto or life insurance industry. Could you imagine that? Just spending your entire career in healthcare, writing up policies and determining premiums and all of that, and all of a sudden somebody comes along and tells you, time to go sell life insurance. That's where you're really needed. Kind of reminded me this morning, as I said, of what Barack Obama said when he said, you need to learn to code because these jobs aren't coming back. Nobody's going to just wave a magic wand and these jobs are going to come back. Well, we saw these jobs are coming back. A record amount of people are employed, record low unemployment, but yet the Democrats are still continuing with their impeachment against the president. But on paper, he certainly looks pretty successful. I know you think so too. So, time for a lot of people to drop out of some races. I believe we will see more happening in weeks to come. Kind of surprised me at the timing of Beto O'Rourke dropping out. Thankfully, he did that. Kamala Harris she shut down her New Hampshire office, and I believe she's now going to be concentrating on Iowa. So, everybody else, you have to look at as just being a fantasy. That's it. It's a fantasy. They're playing a game right now because they know there's no chance for them to win. Certainly no chance for the American people if they do win. That's for sure. I'm Charlie James. This is Unscripted.